Hello and welcome to a new video with drag racing and a lot of technical information about some cars. In this video it will be 3 cars. It will be Grannas Supra, the fastest stick shift Supra in the world, and it now have a compound turbo system that I will look into. We also have got the world's fastest Lamborghini with a V10 engine and DCT gearbox, and then also the world's fastest import car without a V8, and it's Grannas Racing with their 2J powered drag car. And I was able to film inside it and also on the engine and look what kind of stuff they use. Also, I'm interested to build on my own some kind of drag car, so I try to find as much information as possible and what the fastest guys in the world using on their turbo drag cars.
Ready to go. Those you guys come back right now.
Here we have your Grannas car, and this one has been around for many years, and it's stick shift category. So it's I think a 6-speed gearbox in this one, T56 that he sells himself. And the interesting thing now is that we have one turbo here, and it's another turbo here. That's so it's a compound system here. This turbo is feeding that turbo, and from this one we have some titanium pipes going to the intercooler, big air-to-air intercooler, and titanium pipes going in to this side as well here, and nice billet intake manifold. You got both some smaller Bosch injectors or dynamic injectors there, and some big 720 pounds there. And also it's a billet engine in this one, so really cool. Still the cast cylinder head looks like, but billet valve covers there. For many years this car was individual rear suspension, IRS, but now it is in solid rear axle on this one. Not that big tires on this one, 28, 10.5. So pretty small ones, but I guess it is for this category. You cannot have that wide. I was running, I think 11.5 or was it 12.5 when on my Supra with the stock fenders. Will be interesting to see. This one goes 6-second passes on the quarter mile, so it will be in the fight for the win in this category. Beautiful billet block there. All of the exhaust is going to this small turbo, but there's also some wastegates that can bleed off there. And you see this downpipe from this turbo, it's actually going forward. I don't know if it's possible to see, but this exhaust is going forward to this turbo. So there's also a wastegate on here that can bleed some out. He made this to get some more power down a little bit lower, because before he was spraying nitrous to get away from the start, but that was hurting the engines. So this setup will, it's almost like a sequential setup, and hopefully will make it been able to get away from the starting line a bit easier. Also, you can see here, it looks like a laser sensor, ride height sensor, so you don't get wheelies that much. Do not look like a motorsport one, industrial one maybe. Also the whole underbody is reinforced here as well with some bars. So heavy reinforcement. Here we got the Grannas. Looks like the gearbox is down. They got one gearbox over here and one here, so probably it's a replacement here. Let's see. We have the AMS team here with the GTR and their drag huracan. Let's check out the huracan. looks like now maybe there is some front runners on this one, so maybe it's not four-wheel drive anymore. 6-inch wide tires there, so yeah, I guess it's not four-wheel drive anymore. But yeah, big rear tires, and the interior is out. We got a roll cage in this one. Mickey Thompson slicks, I think it's 15-inch on these ones, yes. So it's not original brakes anymore. And here we have water intercoolers, billet intake, and yeah, a lot going on here compared to a stock huracan engine bay here. We can see there's some ignition coils. Usually the Audi ignition coils are good for, yeah, maybe 300 per cylinder, 300 horsepower per cylinder, so about 3,000 I guess in these kind of engines, but yeah, maybe they need a little bit more stronger ignition than that. We have double parachutes here. We got one exhaust going out this side, and yeah, we got a wastegate jump there. It is actually an Performante, I think, this one, so it has the Performante wing. And yeah, this ALA system, but it's blocked off. Originally it is to have a bit of active aero actually. Water intercoolers with yeah, temp sensors before and after. Interior ripped out of this one, so it's not a street car anymore. We got nitrous here, cool, double bottles of nitrous. We have a Multec dash there, so I guess they are doing some logging. Oh, a lot of wires going into that one. A lot of the original control units are in here. Electronic control, dampening control units still in there. And yeah, the navigation here, that one is still there. But yeah, all of the soft interior is removed here. Also, white roll bar here, bolted into the chassis. I think this one was in some kind of TV show. That's why they put the roll cage in, and then yeah, it was a little bit destroyed for making it a normal car again, so they made it to be a race car. I think also it has an handbrake here, as you can see, aluminum handle. So it is maybe for staging or something. I hope to talk to the guys here. Nobody's here right now. Also, one really small battery here. Usually the original battery is in the front here. Now they have an ice tank inside there, so actually I got fooled. It's no nitrous here, it's the fire suppression system with the nitrous stickers on, so no nitrous. And why they removed the front wheel drive is because, yeah, the front wheels in this car was almost in the air all run anyway, so they didn't do much when you're driving on a prepared drag racing strip. I can see here in Cyvex box, I think this is for the GPS, and looks like they have a GPS antenna here. So yeah, they're taking in that one for, I guess, vehicle speed maybe, when it's good maybe for four-wheel drive, when even the front wheels will be spinning, but I think it's also good when the front wheels are up in the air as well. And yeah, the new coils they have on here, AM ones instead of the coil-on plugs, they experienced them failing a bit. That they had small misfires. They could see the mile per hour was down, but you cannot hear that it was misfiring. But yeah, so far when these new coils, it's working fully good, no misfires anymore. Also we have the suspension here, the separate canisters there for yeah, for the suspension, so they're adjusting the suspension. It's kind of a drag racing suspension on this one. They made their own kit, I think, with the arms for yeah, hubs and everything is special. Up for some service. Drag Racing brakes here, and yeah, custom upright there and custom suspension here. Here in the front, it's an ice tank here. The air condition and everything there is removed. There are also some bottles there of I don't know what. And yeah, they also got a line lock here as well. A really big water line is going to the intercoolers. Some drain here. Next pass, and yeah, 7:05 was the last one, I think, so almost a 6-second pass. They have done some adjustments in the last pass from fourth gear. It was like 49 pounds of boost, so they 3.5 bar of boost in here, so yeah, that's a lot. They did some adjustments and gave it a little bit more power on top, even though it doesn't do that much really, but they're trying to control to keep the front wheels down. The front wheels were up between, I don't know, second to fourth gear, second to third gear, so it's hard to steer, a little bit scary there. So they have an pitch sensor in the car, so they will use it a little bit more to keep the nose down. The engine block in this one, it's the stock block, but it has steel sleeves in the block. And of course, all the upgrades, pistons, rods, everything.
705-194, you'll stay number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, who wants to see a Lambo? Well, this one is Jordan Martin, Belvedere, Illinois. Now, he just correct me if I'm wrong, yesterday, quarter mile. Jordan Martin trying to be the first to do so. Alpha Performance and EMS to be on board here. ¿Será que estaremos viendo? Jordan Martin going to try to be the first Lambo in the 6-second zone on the quarter mile. Will he be able to do so? No, but they're just going to, Jimmy Howard's going to send him on down, so again, this run does not count for qualifying.
Actually, the problem that it did not go into launch mode was that there is a limit in the stock ECM of the car, so yeah, it was 250.
Hold on to it, and wow!
Here we have the inside of this one, 560 car. So yeah, it's the fastest here at this event, and yeah, it's running all of the Motec stuff. It has the big 1212 dash Motec expander, and it's a 5-speed Liberty gearbox here. Billet housing here. We have titanium shield here, and I guess the pedals here are beautiful work here, and yeah, very lightweight. Very nice connectors here also for the wiring system. They also got here on the right side, looks like the fastest one here import with the Motec. Many of the cars here are on the fuel tech, but everything in this car is the Motec one. So it's a convenient thing is very nice floor mat here actually. And all of the floor is carbon fiber. You can see it is tubes all over the floor, but some cam locks holding the bottom pan or bottom floor. So I guess it is flat. Here we also get the carbon fiber handle for the parachutes. We got an electric water pump here for the intercooler water. I see now that I think all of the high horsepower cars are using intercooler water for the intercooler. Not many are using the pipe directly from the turbo to the intercooler. The tires of these cars are drag hosiers 15, 34 and a half, 16. So yeah, really big ones, and of course bead locks. The driver releases the clutch just like normal at the start, but there is some pedals here, MME actually. I think they're from Europe, but they're not used. The computer, the ECU, is doing the shifting here. The driver just need to pedal and drive here. No shifting needed. The turbo of this one is 110 millimeters precision turbo, so it's a really big one. They're going now, they have done some adjustments for a 5 second. They're going for the fastest in the world. I think one car had been faster with the import car in the world, but it only made like one pass, one showing. So yeah, some guys here are a little bit thinking that maybe it's the real one, I don't know, but yeah, these cars are the real ones. I actually missed to film the record pass 546, 264 miles per hour. That's 423 kilometers per hour in top speed. So that's that's massive. Fastest import car in the world, I believe here. And yeah, they just came back to the pits here, and I was trying to do some video from outside their area there, but they were so nice actually, so they let me in to film the car and check the details. Lifting the car after a pass, they have a small weight in the front and filling up with the new fuel. And it's 110 millimeter precision turbo and 2J, the Supra engine, and it looks pretty simple actually, not a lot of special things going on. And it is an billet block. It's the Titan Motorsport one, but it is still a cast cylinder head. I heard from several different engine builder tuning guys that the cylinder head is awful in the Supra with the cast one, but 423 kilometers per hour, that's huge. They are putting on some new tires on the car, removing the old one here. And inside here we could see the dash is on and it is in the burnout mode, and actually we can see a tire temp rear left and rear right. Yeah, maybe the tires are moved there, and also the track temp. That is not something you usually see in a drag car, but I have seen it in this one and also in some drifting cars to keep track on the tire temp. Usually it's like a track, circuit track cars that use tire temp, but it could be good even in drag racing. They did open access panel for the clutch, and this one fan is cooling the clutch and also cooling the car with some fans here before the next pass. Of course it's no water in the engine, but it has some EGT sensors, 6 of them. Turbo has an explosion guard on the compressor housing. Not much going on here. Normal blow-off valve, looks like a no boost, no spool valve here, and water intercooler, aluminium pipes. It's a nice welding here on the titanium of the exhaust. Pretty short one going down here. Looks like in Turbo Smart wastegate there as well. So just one single row of injectors and the motor plate, stock cam gears on there. So now pretty short and nothing special exhaust manifold. It do the job. And yeah, we have the ignition here on the firewall. It's separate coils on this one going there. Also the EGT is plugged in there at the firewall as well. Another look here in the cockpit, and we can see on the dash that we have the RPM and the gear and oil pressure as the big gauges there. Battery voltage and some fuel pressure there. Also the ECU of the car, it's the Motec M150 controlling, and also we have then PDM 15 power distribution module, giving power to all the systems in the car. Good thing with these beadlock wheels are that you do not need an entire machine to mount them. It's a little bit hard work maybe, looks like, but yeah, possible to change them on the track without the machine. And yeah, these beadlocks, they're clamping the tire so it will not slip on the rim there. So yeah, it's possible to install them with these simple tools. Yes, yeah, so there is an plate outside here, installed here, that clamps the tire on the rim there. So installing some nuts on there and tightening them, and then it will not be any slip. Thanks for watching.